Like just, it's kind of like a polo, oversized. Great style
like
in my opinion.
if there was a really stylish prison somewhere, and these
prison.
are because they were beating up all the people online in person, just being really ruthless in the tournaments. We spoke about their accolades, and it is sort of no surprise that these two players are in it. Kawano, of course, on that hitbox, and we've got Gachikun on the sticks. All right, here we go. This is a pretty common matchup. Akuma with someone else. It's usually a dictator. Rashid, fairly represented in the Japan region as well.
Yeah, we've seen so many Bisons across the board, and something that Japan is really, really good on is kind of establishing the pace of who is the top tiers in a game, and they're scattered all over top 96. There are Akumas and Rashids everywhere, including in Bisons.
As far as the eye can see. Yeah, as we naturally, when we get down sort of to the brackets, you're going to see a lot of these matchups, and at some point, the players are playing one another. It's not just the characters, because there's so many idiosyncrasies between different players and different matches, and they play so many times online, as you can see from their CFN records.
Well, that's the drive rush there, just to get the meaty. Nice check from Gachikun.
Okay, a burnout Akuma. Let's see if he can capitalize on this. He has to take all of this mixer chip damage, trying to do the shimmy and the crush.
Nicely placed, nicely timed the eye there just to get the stun. Didn't really give Kawano a chance to buffer the super because it wasn't off a cancel off of normal or anything.
Yeah, Akuma, when sort of putting yourself in a burnout, sort of has that added risk because of that shorter HP, high damage output, but you really have to have strong conviction that whatever you're going to do at the risk and the sacrifice of your gauge is going to be worth it. As you saw, it didn't pan out well for Kawano in that last round.
Nice perfect parry on the first one, but if the throw damage is all we take from this, not a bad result.
Now, you've been watching a lot of and calling earlier matches. Have we seen anyone successfully deal with the Yashar? It's just the tornado seems to... Mother Nature wins every time.
I mean, so far we've only seen really Rainbow, right? Unfortunately, he walked into the Yashar two times.
Yes.
But honestly, that result coming from Kawano wasn't too bad. All he really took off of level 2 was a throw damage at that point.
Yeah, it's crazy how strong that move is, as you pointed out. A good outcome is getting just some damage in, right? He didn't get a lot of life.
It wasn't even like a punish counter throw, it was just like a regular throw, so not too bad.
I will point out how ironic that a Rain Pro could not even withstand the hurricane that was before him.
Yes, yes.
It was not a Hurricane Pro. All right, back to the neutral we go, gets caught low.
We're gonna spend 2 bars here? Yep.
Yeah, so this is a perfectly fine time to put yourself in burnout. If you know you can seal the deal, no problem there. But it's really in the mid-match. You really have to be deliberate with your decision-making, especially for Akuma.
Yeah, and we've seen from earlier matches how important drive meter is in this game, because even if you're burnt out and you have 60% health, but if you have no super meter to back it up, you are still in a very, very bad situation.
We're turning into the beautiful plasma game, using that tennis analogy when they're just sort of volleying balls from beyond the line. You'll often see this with a lot of projectile characters before they engage. And just really testing out the distance. Okay, good.
Set up level 2, not yet. Want to get a little more damage off.
We do it now, yes, use the commit. You really want to go in for the kill, not allow any breathing room or comeback ability in your opponent. No, that was a stellar defense.
This is what I'm saying. Like, the Japanese have done so well kind of training and labbing against Yasar, and he also approached the tornado and was able to parry in time instead of accidentally getting hit by it. So really good stuff by Kawano there on spacing, but either way, Gachikun was still able to seal the deal and take the first match.
As Chris Hu once said, I forgot the exact quote.
Oh, a little too late on the TI there.
Yeah. You can't have any fear. Sometimes you need to walk towards the Yashar, the tornado, in order to deal with it, and not back up as Rashid wants you to do.
Yeah, and that was actually a pretty good read on Kawano's part, because you really can't react to the tornado with the eye. You have to preemptively do it, and what a command grab.
I've seen that twice now. I believe Chris Wong had put it out against Daigo in that match. You don't see it often in high-level play, but it has been sort of effective.
You can sneak it in, you can sneak it in, and it happens a lot in the ranked matches, right? But when we get to a higher level like this, you can kind of sneak in these sort of, as people would say, random moves, because that is a very dangerous command grab to do, right? But if you're not looking for it, because your opponent wouldn't expect you to do that, it is going to land.
That's a great point. This should be able to take it. Oh, what?
There's a demon flip.
sometimes your randomness is your strength. There's a textbook way and according to the Street Fighter theory what you should do in situations X, Y, and Z, but you know, I think at a lot of high-level play, you need to abandon that theory and just go rando.
Like that, right? Blocked overhead into an OD mixer.
Kawano, he's had really great defense, good throw break.
Again, just escaping the star pressure. Kicked at him, but was able to block it out. Gets hit by the plus frame trap, but not much off of that.
Gets the meaty setup throw, and another one.
We are pressing some buttons on Wake Up.
Sometimes blocking is your last option in terms of the Wake Up, right? And Gachikun capitalizing on that, 2 meaties in a row. So the Yashar, yes, it did some damage, but it led up to those 2 subsequent setups. So you're really accounting for 75% damage just from that level 2. It's so great.
Just follow, but I think this is blocked. Yep, parried. This is definitely gonna kill because we're gonna just burn all the. Oh no, the drop!
An uncharacteristic drop there from Kawano. Now he's cornered and burned out.
Level 2 is coming as well. That's why Kawano's moving forward, so he's not giving Gachikun the space to activate Yashar.
This is the OD just to set up this. One throw. Will he send it his way like a meteorologist? No, just gets 2 throws in there. Kawano, oh wow, that was, and the walk back. The redemption. Very difficult in mid-match to make such a crucial big drop as you saw there from Kawano, but had the mental fortitude to recover in time and still be able to clutch that out.
Yeah, and that was such a good recognition on Kawano's part because we recognized that Gachikun was trying to get with the throws. So because those throw attempts failed, he went for the shimmy after. And that's how he got clipped by the low 4, trying to walk back and bait out a shimmy.
Yeah. Anytime you see, hey, why are they like doing low medium kick on Wake Up? It's because of the anti-shimmy tech. Your opponent's usually walking and standing and getting clipped at the knee. So a very good option there.
And again, a little too late with the DI there, and Gachikun just ready, and unfortunately this burns out Kawano.
He's been burnt out so often in this matchup.
He does have 1 bar though, so wondering if he's willing to spend it to get out of this pressure.
Oh,
but
he's not gonna have the chance, is he?
That low 4 is gonna whip punish the stand jab that Kawano threw out there. Okay,
was just doing we spoke about randomness. I wonder if it was a conditioning, hey, I did the command grab earlier, you now see the Ashura teleport, are you going to do something about it and testing him on the way back?
Yeah, I actually think that was a bait because if someone should like a dry rush and you cancel it early, trying to bait out some sort of Ordo Reverso reaction to the green, I think that was the same thing, trying to bait out a reaction to that dash. But unfortunately it didn't work, and Gachikun is just applying the pressure to Kawano on the corner right now.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, you know, when you see a clip of something, you know, amazing in Street Fighter, it's isolated just for that one moment, but that build-up may have occurred a couple of rounds ago, or maybe a match, or a day or 2, or a week ago. And so there's layers of Yomi there, as we saw from the teleport. Didn't work out. Unfortunate when there's sort of, you know, a team-on-team kill. I spoke too soon. It's actually